Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining me here today so that we could discuss It's Alive. So this is the cult classic from Larry Cohn. It's about a couple who is about to have a kid. They weigh out everything. They wait till it's the right time when they're financially stable and emotionally stable. They feel like they've covered every base leading into this child coming into the world. And of course, you can't account for everything. They discover that whenever their baby is born, this like hideous, monstrous mutant that immediately goes on the attack, attacks everybody in the delivery room, leaves behind like a trail of bodies, that like then goes out into the wide world to create even more, murderous chaos. And it's like, what happened here? How did this baby turn out to be this, mutant? How are they gonna rein it in? How are they gonna prevent it from happening again? And that's kind of the storyline here. So this is a kind of a mix of like a traditional horror movie with like ecological horror of like, the pollutants and the chemicals leaking into the water and the food and, atmospheric issues, all kinds of that kind of stuff. So it's kind of like a nature gone amok movie in a way. But then you also have this ridiculous looking giant baby running around attacking everybody and causing all this chaos. There's not a lot of blood here, and there's actually not a lot of violence. A lot of what happens takes place off screen, which is unfortunate because I think it'd be really funny to see this giant baby just like tearing people limb from limb and whatnot. So there's not much blood, there's no sleaze. It's really not that scary, but it is serious. And there's not a lot of camp, but there's a little bit. The baby, it doesn't look the best, but it looks good enough to work here. And I think it actually adds some entertainment because it does need a little bit of camp just because everything else is so serious. So if you want like an over-the-top, wacky, wild movie, this isn't it, but it does have some minor elements of that. But I still think this was a really fun movie, and I think it's a great start to the trilogy of films in the It's Alive series. So I would recommend it because it's got good acting, it's got good production values overall, besides a few budgetary limitations. So I thought it was solid, and it held my interest, and it was entertaining for the most part. So I recommend It's Alive. If you want to check out more, you can go to my website, markfusion.com, or right here on YouTube, you can go to my movie review playlist with over 1,000 reviews in there. But thank you so much for watching this one. I do greatly appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you soon.